It's October 22nd, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a leap of faith from the skies, a prophecy that failed, and a panic that nearly broke a nation. Let's begin. On October 22nd, 1797, high above the city, a single balloon drifted through the clouds, carrying a man who was about to risk his life in a way no human ever had. His name was André Jacques Garnerin, an audacious dreamer, and on that day he ascended over 3,000 feet in a fragile hydrogen balloon, armed with nothing but silk rope and faith in physics. And then he jumped. The crowd below gasped as the balloon drifted away, leaving only a speck tumbling towards the earth. For a heartbeat, it looked like the man was falling to his death. The parachute, a strange, domed canopy with no vents, no guidance, billowed violently, twisting and spinning. The fabric snapped in the wind, and the silence of the fall was broken only by the raucous screams of the onlookers. And then, miraculously, it caught the air. He floated, suspended between life and death, drifting down like a ghost through the Parisian haze. Moments later, he hit the ground hard, but alive. The crowd erupted. Humanity had done the impossible. A man had fallen from the sky and lived. They called him a fool, a daredevil, and a dreamer. But when the world watched him fall and live, with a few terrifying seconds of doubt, and the hope that the silk holds before you hit the ground. They say that history is made by stupid people, and I bet the onlookers would agree. On October 22nd, 1844, thousands across America stood on hilltops, barns, and roofs, staring at the darkened sky. They wore white ascension robes, clutching Bibles, and waiting for what they believed would be the end of the world. For months, followers of preacher William Miller had sold their homes, left their fields unplowed, and warned neighbors that on this very night Christ would return. It was calculated from intricate prophecies and ancient scriptures. The faith called it the blessed hope. As midnight drew near, a cold wind swept through the countryside. Some prayed, others sang hymns that trembled in the chill. Then silence. And the sky didn't open. Stars did not fall, and dawn crept over the horizon, ordinary and cruel. Confusion turned to weeping. Entire congregations sat frozen in disbelief. Many wandered home, barefoot, in their robes dragging in the mud. The press mocked them, neighbors jeered, and the night became known forever as the Great Disappointment. Yet from the ashes of broken prophecy, new faiths would arrive, movements and secret gatherings seeking to understand why the heavens had stayed silent. In the end, the stars stayed put, the sky stayed dark, and the faithful learned that sometimes the end of the world might just be another sunrise you didn't expect to see. Many of his followers sold their belongings, and when nothing happened, that's exactly what they were left with, nothing. On October 22nd, 1907, just after sunrise, whispers began to spread through the New York financial district. The Knickerbocker Trust Company, one of the city's largest banks, was in trouble. No one knew exactly why, no one needed to. The rumors alone were enough. By mid-morning, the sidewalks outside of the Marble headquarters were packed. Clerks, shopkeepers, mothers, with savings books in hand, all waiting to withdraw what little they had. Inside, tellers worked furiously as the sound of coins clattered into bags, echoing through the halls. In less than 3 hours, $8 million was gone. The vaults were empty, the doors locked, and a sickening realization rippled through the crowd. Their money, their future, had vanished. Panic spread like a virus. Other banks began to shake. The stock market wavered, and it was said even the mighty J.P. Morgan himself paced in his library, deciding if the entire financial system could be saved, or if it would all come crashing down before midnight. By nightfall, the city was silent. Shop lights flickered out. Men stared at their ledgers in disbelief. The panic of 1907 had begun, and for a moment, it felt like civilization was on the brink. Fear moves faster than money. One whisper, one rumor, and suddenly everyone's wallet in New York started running for its life. Like your history snack-sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.